Namaste, Jai Bharat. This, of course, I haven't seen the discussion in entirety. I've seen reports of this discussion between my Prime Minister and an African leader, Ibrahim Traore. The talks, those who were there trying to listen to the talks, naturally expected something geopolitics, but then the conversation slipped from geopolitics to a level or a realm absolutely unexpected by anyone in that room, including Traore. Modi ji was just asking that, look at this world. There are imbalances on one hand and the contradictions and conflicts between nations through gunpowder and fire. Just old kind of language, gunpowder and fire. Why is it so? If you go deeper, then you find the faith system differences between different thought systems, different nations having different faith systems, and different societies having different faith systems, each one insisting to a point of impossibility that I am right and you are wrong. I am right and you are wrong. On a final analysis, you will find the faith conflict something universally underlying between people with differences, or which cause into all kinds of battles, contradiction, conflicts, and people get killed. Very many people get killed in the prime of their youth. Human beings who are born here in this world are not allowed to live a full life, all because of this. Then my Prime Minister just quoted one sutta from the Rig Veda. He says, look at the Sanatana Dharma, which you call it as Hindus. They do not want you to become Hindu or become a Sanatani. We never ask anyone to convert to Hindu Dharma. We want you to be dharmic, rather, whatever dharma you have. See, we don't call religion as dharma because dharma is a concept with much wider and deeper connotation. It's not a denotative concept, it's a connotative concept, which richer, deeper, and into the transcendental level kind of concept. You live in whatever dharma available to you, that is, discover the divine within you. Our first postulate for Sanatanis, for Hindus, is that everything, not just human beings, not just animals, everything in this entire cosmos is essentially divine. There is an implied divinity in whatever you see, in whichever form. One may try to find degrees of difference, even that is futile. And each individual as human being, through any kind of dharma, ought to search for the divinity within and find it out. Why should anyone change from one to another? Look at the evangelists who try even today in the northeast part of Bharat to make it a theological kind of situation. Religion. Well, we are not speaking about religion, we are speaking about dharma. Then what Modi ji quoted from the Rig Veda is just one thing which the world should know, that is Ekam Sat Vipra Baudhavatanti. When you speak it in Vedic Sanskrit, it is Ekam Sat Vipra Baudhavatanti. Truth is only one. Scholars, wise men speak about the one truth in different manners, given differences in space, time, and Sanskriti, culture. So, why should there be conflict between different kinds of faith system? The Hindus do not insist that you pray this way, you pray this God, you pray any God. You need not to be a Hindu to live the Hindu Sanskriti. So the discussion went on, which was new, and eventually this Abraham Traore gets up and says, we will discover the divinity within us. The point is, discover the divinity within you. We have an entirely different concept, avatara, here, that the more you discover the divinity within you, you are slowly turning into an avatar. Avatar are two kinds, complete avatar and partial avatar. A partial avatar may be 99% divine, but yet part ancha avatar, part avatar. But the functioning will be according to the degree, which is as good as complete avatars. And complete avatars we have named 10. And we have stories about, narratives about them. Don't take these narratives literally. They have in deep underlying meaning. So the only thing for the world to coexist without contradiction and conflict is such understanding of you feel whatever you are. You believe in whatever you will feel like. You practice in whichever manner you feel like. Do not try to change from another person to from one to another. That's futile. That's meaningless. It's simply to discover what's already there in you, that divinity, in whichever form you can call it in any kind of names. That's what the Rig Veda taught us. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahudha Vatanti. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Siya Ram.